Hello, my name is Grace Flynn and I'm a junior in the Applied Investment Management program at Marquette. I'm covering information technology and today I will be pitching FormFactor Incorporated. As many of you know, electronics are on the rise and new disruptive devices are being implemented almost every day. FormFactor engages in test and measurement solutions for semiconductors and is an original wafer probe card manufacturer. Their segments include probe cards, which generated 84% of their revenue, and systems, which generated 16%. Their probe cards test integrated circuits and semiconductor chips. The regions they operate in are the Asia-Pacific region, which generated 70% of their revenue, and the Americas, which generated 19%. FormFactor was founded in 1993 and is headquartered in Livermore, California. They are a recognized supplier of probe cards by the annual VLSI Research Survey. FormFactor's probe cards are used to test chips in the early research, development, and high-volume production stages. The demand for probe cards are rising faster than the overall semiconductor market because of new technologies like 5G and radio frequency. This presents the need for new semiconductors to be made and different probe card solutions to be offered. FormFactor is able to customize their wafer probe cards to each specific semiconductor through their test intensity, strong customer relations, high voltage and power probe cards, and advanced packaging solutions. They are implementing a new building in Livermore, California to facilitate highly automated capabilities. Because of their increasing demand, advanced packaging solutions, and test intensity, it is recommended that FormFactor be added to the AIM Small Cap Fund with an upside of 15.8%. Their first driver is derived from their advanced packaging solutions. Advanced packaging groups semiconductor chips into packages combined with different technologies to improve product-level performance, power, and density. Advanced packaging enables the integration of interconnects for improved device performance and a smaller footprint. In 2020, FormFactor announced their new Atlas vertical MEMS probe card for their advanced packaging initiatives. This offering uses scalable microelectromechanical system technology to improve customer production yields by lowering costs and time for each test. This offering increased their customer base by 10% in 2020, and the overall advanced packaging market in the United States is expected to reach $44 billion by 2024 at an 8% growth rate. FormFactor is an industry leader in advanced packaging, which indicates high barriers to entry and exponential growth in the future. Their second driver comes from the acceleration of the disruptive technology of 5G devices and radio frequency. Probe card demand is accelerated by new 5G devices, as these new semiconductors are using different technology and require unique probes for each of them. In order to increase their radio frequency expertise, FormFactor released their new radio frequency test to reduce data costs compared to 4G devices by operating in a wider spectrum of bands in the region of radio frequency signals. Within this technology, wafer-level testers will be expected to routinely measure up to 240 radio frequency channels at a time. This new feature of testing also includes the automatic radio frequency assistant, which enables hands-free operation over multiple temperatures. 14% of FormFactor's 2020 revenue growth can be attributed to 5G devices, and by 2023, 30 billion connected devices will be using 5G, and each will require unique probe card test measurement solutions to increase the demand. Their third driver comes from a partnership announced in 2020 with TIPS Messtechnik GmbH. TIPS is a leading supplier of specialized high voltage and high current power probe cards, and this partnership allows FormFactor to provide test and measurement solutions for high power devices. Power semiconductors are commonly used in the electric and hybrid electric vehicle market. Power semiconductor manufacturers are adopting material that can operate at higher voltages and temperatures to improve efficiency. The semiconductor power market is expected to grow at an annual growth rate of 21% over the next 4 years. This partnership announced their high-voltage LUPO probe card together that includes patented flashover suppression technology. This breaks down the voltage of the testing environment. This partnership will allow FormFactor to capitalize on this power semiconductor growth and indicates a large customer demand. For my valuation, I used a 7-year DCF with an exit multiple of 9.67 based on past industry transactions. Using a WACC of 8.69%, I achieved an intrinsic value of $50.40. A sensitivity analysis of the exit multiple of plus or minus 10% and the WACC of plus or minus 50 basis points range from $47.79 to $53.15. In addition, a PE multiple valuation was conducted using a weighted average peer multiple of 24.8, resulting in a relative value of $54.85. Finally, an EV to EBITDA multiple valuation was conducted using a peer weighted average multiple of 16.8, resulting in a relative value of $44.55. All of my peers were weighted equally. Weighting these valuation metrics 60, 25, 15, a price target of $50.64 was reached, representing a 15.8 upside. Therefore, it is recommended that FormFactor be added to the AIM Small Cap Fund. FormFactor's risks include customer concentration, demand per probe, and cyclicality in the semiconductor market. FormFactor derives the majority of its revenues from a small number of customers, with 31.5% of total revenue coming from Intel Corporation alone in 2020. If FormFactor were to lose one of these customers, their revenues could be hurt greatly. In addition, 85% of FormFactor's revenues comes from its probe card segment. If demand for their products were to decline, the company could endure several challenges in the future. Finally, the semiconductor market is known to be highly cyclical, which affects product supply and demand. The timing and length of these economic downturns are hard to predict, and if FormFactor is not prepared, they could decline severely. Mike Slessor has served as the company's president and CEO since December 2014. The company's CFO is Shai Shahar and CTO is Jared Kister. Due to increased initiatives in advanced packaging solutions, test intensities, and advanced technologies, it is recommended that FormFactor be added to the AIM Small Cap Fund. I look forward to hearing any questions in the future.